Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Adilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, everyone. I welcome all of you here today for today's Parashakti Akashic reading. Everyone watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and many other social media platforms, I welcome all of you for the Parashakti Akashic readings. And if you are here today, it means existence wants you to be here in this form. You are not an accident, but a conscious miracle of existence, and existence is trying to manifest itself through you. So welcome to this sacred spiritual experience, which is your digital experience of the divine. And this may be what you think as your first time in the presence of a divine cosmic being, but this is not the first time this energy has graced planet Earth. So if you're watching this now, it is not a coincidence. It is a cosmic intervention in your life to make you manifest what you want to make a reality in your life. Now, some of you might be wondering how exactly is this possible and how has this worked before? So here today, in this program, you can experience these answers through the powerful cognitions as referenced from the ancient texts of Hinduism, revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And now let us look at more about who Devi Parashakti is, who is none other than the Divine Cosmic Mother herself. So Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the Cosmic Mother. She is the source Shakti, and it is in her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, they manifest. And it is a source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. And Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the primordial divinity of Hinduism. And the supreme point of Hinduism beautifully says that the first and foremost relationship is mother. The ability to learn and even the idea to relate starts with the mother. How to relate starts with the mother. So understand your idea to relate and your ability to relate starts with the mother. A mother is a too important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware that your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to the cosmos. It should inspire and it should awaken your higher consciousness and help you to reach your ultimate self. And connecting with life through the mother is the most sweetest, the most beautiful, and the most easiest form to ever connect through. And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to each and every one of our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Now let us understand what exactly is the Baba Samadhi Darshan. What is the science behind the Baba Samadhi Darshan that we are all going to witness today? So the word Samadhi has two words. So the word Sama means oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source and Bhava means attitude or aspect. So Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. And darshan is when you come face to the cosmos. It means when you have a glimpse of. So in the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when you behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep lasting transformation in the receiver, in all of you, in all of us, in everyone. And darshan is the powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. And he simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. And the auspicious moment when the receiver is able to catch it becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconsciousness. And that is like hitting a reset button on your being. And a few fundamental understandings that all of us need to have about the science of Baba Samadhi Darshan is that divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time space zone, through deities and incarnations. And the divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavataras, deities, Samadhi Darshans, in Nijavataras, incarnations. And the Baba Samadhi Darshan is the science where the Nijavatara manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness. And it is where the formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sharira or the light body and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form or embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva. So here all of you can now see an example of how Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form through Devi Meenakshi. And the Archavatar, the deity, reflects the consciousness and the manifestation, the being of the superconscious energy. But unfortunately, human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. And so the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of superconscious energies in all of us. And the Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. And this influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process as well as improves immunity to disease. And during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. And another natural phenomenon which takes place in all of us is the mirroring of neurons. So during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. And the mirroring of neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, the entire body can silently and without moving perceive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. And the Akashic readings, which are the readings from the cosmic archives, is not a prediction. It is beyond space where creation and destruction happen simultaneously. The past, present, and future start in the dimension of time. But because the Akashic records are stored in the Akasha, the space dimension, there is no present, no there is no past, no present, and no future. That is why what you called as happened, happening, and yet to happen is already clearly recorded in the Akashic records. And now, let us have a small glimpse, small introduction of who exactly the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is. The one who is giving us this pure and great science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan out of his extreme love and compassion for all. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic ancient and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva recognized by his predecessors. He is the incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, and he is recognized as incarnation by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple based activities a lifestyle for humanity. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kanchi Kailasha Sarvanya Peetham, which is Tandai Mandala Agunam, the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsha Sarangi Samrajyam, the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasonata Shyamala Peeta Sarvanya Peetham, and the present Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akada, which is the largest apex monastic order. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atal Akada, the ancient apex body of Hinduism. The present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders in 2015. And he is also revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched. He has authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 different languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. And these have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. And over 20 million copies of these books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded by millions around the world. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given 10,000 plus hours of discourses for humanity and reaching and enriching over 1 billion lives digitally, and is respected as a commentator of all the sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gitas, Jain Sutras, and much more. And he is honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas and Rudras, Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and Sannyas. And Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University in the world, with satellite campuses in 150 countries, and is the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems, the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagnipitas around the world, and is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Palm Leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. And with that, now we will be moving into the next segment of this program, where we will all be seeing a live demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis manifesting through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. So these Shaktis are a gift given to humanity by the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism through the science of Diksha. So we will be seeing the live demonstration of the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis. So today, the Balasans, the Nityananda yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Point of Hinduism will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all of you the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation by the Supreme Point of Hinduism. And in today's Baba Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Point of Hinduism. And you will all be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded, as well as many other extraordinary Shaktis such as remote vision, body scanning, levitation, teleportation, materialization, and for those of you who might be wondering where exactly is the third eye located and how it works, so the third eye is actually a cosmic browsing center located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye just as you would with your two eyes. So now let us see what exactly are these Shaktis, how they manifest, what is their source, and what exactly are the Shaktis. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 ordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. And the manifestation of powers are described by Paramashiva as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. And Shakti is manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. Now, some of you might be wondering what exactly is the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis, as many of you might have heard the term Siddhis as a very common term or word used for any type of extraordinary manifestation. So let's look at the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. So Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection and high integrity with the Guru and the divine, and are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And a few more differences between Shaktis and Siddhis are that Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation by the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or the five cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Throbhava, which is pulling out the delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And now, the Supreme Point of Hinduism, the avatar of Paramashiva, Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation and the great cosmic godless in the nation. So ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of highly advanced sciences. And it was where the science of living enlightenment and the Shaktis, the extraordinary Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. And for the first time in modern day, the supreme point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace which is never accomplished before. And all of this knowledge, all of these great sciences of the manifestation of these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through the science of Diksha, initiation by the enlightened Gurus. So this is called the Guru Parampara in Sanskrit, the lineage of Gurus, which transmits the knowledge. Each Guru transmits the knowledge to the next generation. So the supreme point of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of our manifestation. From the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham, and much more. And here, all of you can also see all the various gurus, the great rishis and munis and siddhas, superconscious mutants who know the science of incarnation as per Hinduism, predicted and recognized the supreme point of Hinduism as an incarnation of Paramashiva and Parashakti. So you can see all the gurus who have trained and taught Swamiji into these extraordinary Shaktis ever since he was young. You can see Mataji Vivekananda Puri, Yogi Raj Yogananda Puri, and many more. Now let us see how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us. How can you manifest these Shaktis yourself and experience these extraordinary Shaktis? Swamiji very beautifully says, the Supreme One of Hinduism says, every ultimate truth, jnana, is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as a possibility and power of every being, prajnana. So this is how the power is manifest to every being. So now let us see how the science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences or pramanas. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which is the eternal and unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And then the next is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, where the Vedic rishis and scientists have time tested and verified and foolproofed all of these sciences. And the next is the Atma Pramana, which is the account from the Supreme Point of Hinduism, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of the power manifestation. And then the next, the last but not the least, is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. And for those of you who now might be wondering, what exactly are these Vedas and Agamas in which all of these truths are revealed in a very elaborate way by Paramashiva? So the Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus and are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And the Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and the applied sciences are expanded. So the Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. And a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. And with that, let us all now get ready to witness a very unique and very exciting demonstration of the powers of third eye. So we'll be first seeing the power of third eye, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded. So we'll be first looking at the four pramanas for this power. The first is the Shastra Pramana, which is the pramana, the evidence that comes from the scriptures. So this comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. I will be chanting the verse now. Kapalantarmanonyasya तिष्ठन्मीलितलोचनः क्रमेण lakshye lakshyamuttamam. And the translation for this verse says, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession. By that stability of the mind and inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Lakshyam by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva. And the next is the Apta Pramana for his power, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye during the revelation of Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Bhagavan Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. And Bhagavan Krishna beautifully says to Arjuna, before he initiates Arjuna, he says, न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुमनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. So in this verse, Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. So in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, the narration of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye. And the next is the Atma Pramana in Swamiji's own words. The Supreme Point of Hinduism very beautifully says, he shares his experience of how he manifested the power of third eye. He says, the first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 directions, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel and experience all of that as me. And then the next is the Pratyaksha Pramana. So all of you can see that here, using a PET, a PET scan, a positron emission tomography, study measures were done on the Supreme Point of Hinduism himself, and his brain waves were measured. And it was measured that when doing daily activities, there is high activity in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active, and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. And now we will be getting into the Sakshi Pramana, where all of you will be witnessing the live demonstration of the powers of third eye. Yes, now we will be getting into the live demonstration of this extraordinary Shakti. So here with me, I have this eye band, which is certified by ophthalmologists. And in the front, it is a thick opaque plastic sheet. And in the back, there is thick black sponge, which will not allow any type of light to enter. So you can see the eye band, and into these two holes over here, my eyes will be going into. And it will also be covering the bridge of the nose. And this eye band is actually usually given for people who are suffering from insomnia. So it covers all the light around the eyes so they can have a peaceful sleep. So now this eye band will be put on my eyes by a volunteer. And then any of you watching us live on YouTube on Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, you can put your comments in the live YouTube comment section. It can be anything that you would like me to read, and I will be reading out your comments. So now a volunteer will be putting on the sideband for me. Yes, you can make a little title. Yes. So now the sideband has been put, and any of you watching us live on YouTube can put in your comments. But before that, I will be turning to my right, left, up, and down. Yes. Before that, I actually request the volunteer to adjust the eye band here a little bit. It's little stuck and so pulling them out. Yes. So now the YouTube, I will again be turning to my right, left, up, and down. So any of you watching us live on YouTube, you can now put your comments. It can be anything that you would like me to read. You can put a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, words, sentences, anything that you would like me to read. You can put your comments in the Kailas as SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. Before that, anyone watching us live right now, you can put your comments. Yes, we have a comment from Ma Dan Hula um who has put Glennis is beautiful. Yes, and anyone else also watching us, or even Dan Hula, you can put anything else that you would also like me to read. It can be anything, a sequence of emojis, numbers, words, letters, or a sentence that does not even make sense at all. Yes, now Dan Hula has put Swamji rocks and then 2 exclamatory marks. And you can also put things in different languages or anything else that you would like me to read. It can be anything that you think I may not be able to read, a scientific term or anything, a random sentences that does not even make sense. Yes, so Dan Hula or anyone else also. If you're watching us live, you can put a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, words, sentences, anything that you would like me to read. And after this, we will also be having the power of body scanning. So if you would like a body scan, you can even put a request for a body scan and we will be doing a body scan for you. Yes, now we have another comment from Dan Hula who has put, will be blessed with super consciousness by the end of by in a question mark. And then we have Tripureshananda who has put 27777. So all of you can also see the comments are being projected for all of you. And Ma Tripureshananda has put, I put the numbers. Yes. And I've read the numbers also. It's 27777. And Dan Hula, you've asked, will we be blessed with super consciousness by the end of 2021? Swamji now is little by little giving us super conscious breakthrough. He is taking us to give us a super conscious breakthrough. And if you just attend every darshan initiation, you will have thousands of breakthroughs and experiences. And yes, so you can log in every day for the darshans and initiations, and for sure you will have a subconscious breakthrough with the grace and blessings of Swamiji. And yes, now Matripureshananda has put another comment saying read correct. Yes, no. And anyone else also, or even Dan Hula and Matripureshananda, you can put any other comment also that you would like me to read. It can even be a sentence that does not make sense at all. Would anyone else also watching us right now, anyone else viewing us right now? If you would like to put any comments, you can put your comments in. Before we move on to the next power of body scanning, yes, okay, now we will be moving into the next power. the power of body scanning. So I request the volunteer to now remove the eye band, and all of you can see as the eye band is being removed. All you can see as the eye band is being removed. Yes. So now all of you can see the eye band. It is just as it was before. There is nothing added or removed from the eye band. And now we will be getting into the next power, the power of body scanning. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section, and we will be doing a body scan for you. Yes, so now we will be getting into the next power, the power of body scanning. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section. And for those of you who are new and do not know exactly what the power of body scanning is, the power of body scanning is where one awakens to the ability to scan any illnesses, diseases, or medically diagnosed issues, or any other problem related to the body in the body. And so we'll be able to see what problem is there. And the best part is we will be able to scan the root of the problem as well as give a solution for the problem through the awakened third eye. So now we'll be going through the four pramanas for this power of body scanning. So the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference for the power of body scanning, comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi सूक्ष्म सूक्ष्मतराणि च तत्त्वानि यानि निलयं ध्यात्वान्ते vyajyate para. And in this verse, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. And the next is the Apta Pramana for this power of body scanning, which comes from the life of a Siddha. So this Siddha was his name was Terayar, and he was one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. So one day a man suffering from a severe headache comes to Agastya for healing, and Agastya then uses the power the root cause of the headache. And he reveals that there is a small therai, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain, and due to that, there is a headache. And Agastya then immediately instructs his disciple Theria to perform rope head surgery and remove the frog. And after the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, Theria gains his name. And the next is the Atma Pramana, which is an account from the life of the Supreme Point of Hinduism. So, on the 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Point of Hinduism revealed how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened and where balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. And the next is the Sakshi Pramana. So here all of you can see a few out of thousands of sharings where the disciples and devotees who have been initiated into these extraordinary Shaktis have successfully manifested the power of body scanning. And just like these few disciples, we have thousands around the world who have also manifested these Shaktis. And even all of you watching us right now, after the initiation, the Diksha by the Supreme Court of Hinduism during the darshans and initiations, you also will be able to experience and manifest these Shaktis. So now let us get into the live demonstration of these Shaktis. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and we will be doing a body scan for you. I already see a few of you have commented. So, yes, so we have Dan Hula who has requested for a body scan. Yes, Dan Hula, now I will be doing a body scan for you. Yes, sorry about the technical glitch. So, Dan Hulaya, what I was able to see for you was that there's you are actually having some irritation on your skin, and I was able to see that your skin is getting very dry and your skin, like the water content and the hydration that is supposed to be in your skin is not there, so your skin is getting really dry, and that is actually because there is some toxins and some chemicals that um there is some few things that you're using which has a few chemicals in it that is actually creating a toxins getting accumulated in your pores. So due to that, the toxins is not allowing your body to breathe and get a proper amount of hydration, and is not able to breathe properly. So I was able to take bath with turmeric, and if you have basma, then with basma. And also, so yeah, you can apply it either before a shower, or you can mix it in the water that you're taking a bath with, and you can take a bath with turmeric. And also, I was able to see that you have to once a week you should take an oil bath. You can apply either any oil, that any natural organic oil, coconut oil, castor oil, gingery oil, olive oil, or sesame oil, any natural oil. You can apply that on your body completely and take a complete oil bath once a week, at least for the next 4 weeks. And you will see that your skin will be completely healed. And yes, so Dan Hulaya, you can get back in the comment section for the scan for what was revealed. And yes, I will also be doing a scan for Mark Lennis. And yes, after that, after Dan Hulaya, we have Sumi Mulyaya, who has asking for a scan for your father, and due to itchiness, and you have gotten his consent. Yes, now I'll be doing a scan for Sumi Mulyaya's father. So Sumi Mulyaya, I will be doing a scan for your father now. Yes, so Sumi Mulyaya, what I was able to see, the cause for the itchiness is actually due to um, some particles in the skin. So it is sorry, not in the skin, in the blood circulation. So there's some particles in the blood circulation that are going, so because it's in the blood, it is going all over the body, and the um, it is creating the itchiness. And solution which I was able to see for that is he has to start drinking neem juice. And if he's comfortable with it, he should also start doing panchakriya. How much ever he's able to do, he can do panchakriya, even if it's not all the 5 steps. At least whatever he can do, and whichever he's comfortable with, he can do that. But neem juice he should start taking every day, and that will help in healing the itchiness. And yes, now Ma Tripuresha has asked for a scan. Oh, yes, I think you had asked before, Ma. I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. Yes, I'll be doing a scan for you and for your dog. Yes, so Ma Tripureshananda, for you, I was able to see that physically right now you are quite fine. It's just because of too much of stress, you are putting a lot of stress on yourself, and due to that, you are not taking care of your body as much as you're supposed to. You should drink more water. You should keep yourself hydrated, and due to that, tired very often. So I was able to see that whenever you should don't reduce the work that you're doing, But whenever you feel tired or whenever you feel stressed out, just chant the Mahavakya a few times. Sit for 5 minutes, chant the Mahavakya, and you will see that again you will feel just the Mahavakya will help you in rejuvenating your energy, and then you will be able to continue your work without stress. So this is what I was able to see for you. And for your dog, I was able to see that except just there's something in what he is eating, or what it is not a regular thing that he is eating. Only like once in a while, I think by mistake, or when he's playing or something, he eats something, and that is affecting his stomach. So you should keep a little watch on his diet. But other than that, he is completely fine. Even whatever he's eating, right now it is not major. So you can just keep a watch on his diet, on what he is eating, and make sure he consumes the proper food, and as much as possible organic food, and healthy food, and just keep him in the space of Swamiji, in the space of Paramashiva. Whenever satsangs or initiations or darshans happen, you can get him to sit. You can get the dog to sit for darshan. And during pujas or any rituals also, you can make him sit for the rituals and for the darshans. And that will help him to also have a conscious evolution. So this is what I was able to see for your dogma and for you. So you can get back in the comment section if you are able to relate. And Dan Ulaya has gone back saying thank you, Ma. And yes, now I will be scanning for Ma Glennis. And you have said that she has given permission. So yes, I will be doing a body scan for Ma Glennis now. Yes, so Dan Hulaya, what I was able to see for Ma Glennis was that um, physically she is quite fine right now. But what I was able to see that I was able to see that she is going through some type of confusions according to what exactly you do in life, and there is also some pain incidents uh, which have happened in the past, and that is actually causing her right now, and it's like it is part of the confusion and frustration that she's going through, right? And due to that, she sometimes frequently gets a headache. This is what I was able to see as the thing for her, for Mark Dennis. And the solution that I was able to see for this was to the solution to come out of the confusion, to come out of the frustration and all the pain or whatever she's going through right now. I was able to see the solution for that is to just watch satsangs on any problem that she is going through on that topic. She can watch some satsangs, and whenever darshans and every day when darshan and initiations happen, she can watch the darshans and initiations whenever, and have the initiations whenever she's free, and that will help her in She can also watch the completion satsangs where Swamiji has spoken about completion and do the completion techniques. And that will help her in getting healed totally and completely. So this is what I was able to see for Mark Lennis. So Dan Hulaya, you can get back in the comment section if Mark Lennis was able to relate. And Ma Tatpura, Tripureshananda has gone back saying, okay, thanks, Ma. Yes, Ma. And thank you for getting back, Dan Hulaya and Ma Tripureshananda. And now with that, I thank all of you who have joined us today for the power manifestation segment. And anyone else also who would like a body scan, you can put your comments every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST when we will be having this power manifestation segment. And we will now be moving to the further segments of this program where we will be learning about what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings. So please stay tuned for this next segment where we will be learning what Devi Parashakti, we will be learning who is Devi Parashakti, the divine feminine consciousness. So we'll be first chanting and seeing the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka. I will be chanting now. सिन्दूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिनयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुरत् तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीं मापीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम्. And the translation for this verse says, the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body, with triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead and the other twirling a red lotus. And another Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka, says, अरुणां करुणां तरङ्गताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अनिमादिभिरावृतामयुकैः विभावये भवानीम्. And the translation for this is, I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the nose, the gourd, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima for rays, and she is the self within me. And Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. And it is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, and the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Devi Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself.